I want to talk about white sage and how it is driving me nuts that people are freaking out about it. White sage, let's get into it. It's going to be one of those videos where I rant about something and I probably don't have a whole lot of knowledge about it, but I'm going to speak my mind because that's how I feel and this is my channel. Okay, so white sage. It's really controversial from what I'm seeing on my Facebook groups and a bunch of other sites. Let's just jump into it. White sage. What is white sage? White sage, also known, and I could be butchering this, Salvia apiana. I'll put it somewhere on how to spell that. It's also known as bee sage, sacred sage. It's a plant that is native to southwestern part of the United States and northwestern Mexico. I had to write all this down because there's a lot. Mostly the coastal sage scrub habitat of Southern California. That's just what I looked up when I looked up what white sage is. Literally you can look it up on Wikipedia and you will see what is white sage. White sage is a plant that is native to, from what I'm seeing, the southwestern part of the United States, or California. What is white sage used for? Well, it was, I think, originally used for, or used by Native Americans to use for healing. They would take a shell, an abalone shell. I could be butchering this. I don't know how to say certain things. And some of them would use it as a smudge prayer, and they would take a feather and go like this. I have my sage stick right here. It was burning. And they would take a feather like this while it's burning and have the smoke go like that. I explain well. And they used it as a smudge prayer. They also used it burning sacred herbs or resins as their practice or ritual, or ceremony practice rather, for cleansing and blessing. Same reason why witches or people that are into the craft use sage at home to cleanse their energy, or cleanse the energy, or cleanse the home of negative energy. And I want to get on the topic of why we use it today for our craft. One, it's trendy. Let's be real here. The whole witch thing, it's really trendy at the moment. TikTok, Facebook, I'm sure it's elsewhere that I haven't seen, but it's a very trendy thing at the moment. And in my opinion, that's cool. I'm glad people are using witchcraft more. It's becoming more aware, more people are doing it, and it's cool. And that's great. More power to you. I think back in the 60s is when it really started. It did it again. Stop doing it, camera. The hell? Rude, rude, rude. Anyway, it's trendy. This is why people are doing it. Moving on. Why are people saying not to use it? If you've ever been on a group or site or seen the controversial thing on why you shouldn't use white sage, people say similar things like, don't use it, it's cultural appropriation and stuff like that. Why are people saying this? What is cultural appropriation? It's an inappropriate adaptation to the customs or practices. You're taking something of that culture and using it for your own personal use, and it not being your culture. That's basically all it is. People are saying, oh, you can't use it because it's the same reason why people are freaking out if you're not Japanese and you wear a kimono, or if you're not African American but you have cornrows. It's the same thing, and it's... Anyway, is it endangered? People are saying it's endangered. No, it is not endangered. It is not going extinct. There has been a fear of it being extinct because of the trend of burning sage and cleansing. Because of this trend, people fear that it's going extinct. and that companies are going to over harvest all this to sell it, to make a profit off of this trend. And I even looked it up. I'll put it somewhere on there. It is not endangered. It is not extinct. It's fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure you can even grow the seeds yourself. Like, I don't understand why people are saying it's endangered. People are probably getting their facts wrong, like always, and everybody believes everything that's on the internet. Basically, everybody's getting butthurt because they're using this practice because it's not their culture and they're doing it for their own personal reasons because you're not of that race or that ethnicity. My thoughts on it, I do not care. I'm gonna be straight up honest. I think it's good to appreciate the culture. I like the idea of learning about these cultures, and I like knowing about them, being aware of them, learning about them, you know. However, if someone wants to use sage, if someone wants to take sage, and this is white sage, if someone wants to use this, getting sage dust everywhere, and cleanse their house, they should be able to. I don't see a problem with it. Why the fuck not? Why are people, I mean, I know why people are freaking out, but come on. Are you really going to go onto someone's comments and say, you're not allowed to do this? Like, who are you to tell people you cannot do this? Is it the Native Americans? I could be wrong. I'm not trying to start a war here. I'm just saying how I feel about it. And I, like, obviously had to look up some of my own stuff because people are, like, legit freaking out. It's just a thing that I'm just now seeing for the first time, so I wanted to talk about it. I do want to make it clear that I am not trying to disrespect any of these cultures whatsoever. I'm just stating my opinions and why everyone is freaking out about it. So there's that, so people don't be like, nah, 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 nah. I feel like if you're of that culture and you see someone that's not of your culture doing this, it could be anything. Why would you be mad about it? Wouldn't you be happy that people are being, like, aware of your culture, that people want to do it, that it's becoming popular? Wouldn't that be a good thing? To me, I feel like that's a good thing. And a lot of people are just jumping on this bandwagon saying, no, that's cultural appropriation. No, can't it be cultural appreciation? Can't we appreciate this culture and use it for our own in our own lives, in our own use, like for our own personal reasons? Why is that such a big deal? I personally do not understand that. I cannot fathom this. Maybe I'm wrong. This is my opinion. This is how I feel about it. I don't feel like people should be this pissed off about it. It's especially for a fucking plant. I mean, come on. In my opinion, the earth grows things. It's natural. It's meant for everyone. It's not meant for a specific person. It's not meant for a specific race. Yes, that race probably uses it, but that doesn't mean that that it doesn't mean that we can't use it, that everyone can't use it, if you understand what I'm trying to say. I don't see the problem in my eyes. I mean, I could be wrong. It's my opinion. First of all, there is no right or wrong when it comes to using sage. Like, you either want to use it and do it, and that's fine, but you're not wrong to use it just because you're not Native American. That's, to me, the most ridiculous and stupid thing I've ever heard. Like, I understand that in the Native American culture, they do that, and that's great. That's what they do. But why is it wrong for us to do it if we're not of that culture? To me, that doesn't make any sense. That's my opinions on it. That's how I feel. I feel like it's not a law. You can't be like, you can't get arrested for fucking using sage. It's the stupidest thing I've ever said. This whole thing is mind-boggling to me. The fact that people are having wars online about it, being super negative and aggressive towards other people, talking about, there's a post on one of my groups saying that someone saw sage being sold at Walmart, and everyone's just like, gotta get on there and fucking yell at other people and say you can't use white sage. It's Native American. It's traditional. It's sacred. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm being on, like, this is like me being angry because people are so pissed off about this stupid subject. At the end of the day, if you want to fucking light up a sage and go burn it in your house for your own personal reasons, I mean, Walmart's obviously selling it, head shops sell it. I mean, it's not illegal, okay? Maybe they're illegally harvesting it. Get your facts on that. I have no idea. It's 2020. Shit's bad enough. Why are we freaking out about the use of sage? That is my opinion. So burn away, clear that negative energy. I could care less what you do. This is what I do. I burn the shit out of my sage. I will buy more sage. I don't care if you get mad at me for it. This is my life, my video, and this is how I feel about it. And I'm also going to say, I'm not going to be mad if you are mad at me for it. Like, that's your own opinion, that's your own personal beliefs, and that's fine too. I'm just ranting because I am tired of the negativity. Negativity, I can't talk. The negativity, which hence why I'm burning my sage. There you have it.